I wanted to share with you guys the mask for this GE global event ambush. Now it took me a day to get two of them and the rest, so about 2 days to complete all three of these masks. Um, we'll start with the bug here, and then we'll go over how to get them. So this is the bug masks. These masks are not as difficult to get like they was on the first, not the necessarily first global event, but the clown, the pig mask, and the Jason mask. Those were the best type of masks to get because of the challenge that it entails. These are fairly easy to get. It's just a little bit of time. But while you grinding, you can be going for the mask as well. So every G event, I usually go for the mask first day, second day, and then I start, farming for the gear sets. These gear sets are Hunter's Faith, Alpha Bridge, Fire Crest, and Hunter's Faith. I definitely want Hunter's Faith, and Alpha Bridge, and Tactician. Fire Crest is not really my thing, but if I get it, so be it. But here's the bug mask here, and we'll go over the accommodations to get these as well. We also have the cage mask. This one took the longest to get, but it was actually the second one I got. Well, the first one I got because it took so long. And we'll go over the combination for this cage mask. This one is okay. I think I like the bug one and the haze one. And this is haze here. This is my favorite one out of all those because of the bulkiness. The bug one is bulky as well, but this one is real bulky. It has a lot of simple, but has a lot of detail on the ends of, the 3D space. So it's similar to the cage. I would say this one is the hardest one to get, unless you're running with a team and you guys are sharing kills or going for this mask. This would be easy to get then, but doing it solo, this was the hardest to get for me. All right, so we'll go over the accommodations to get the mask. In this global event, it's not really like I'm not really like too big on it, but the hardest one for me was the haze. Running it solo. If I was running it in a group, it'd have been decent. But you got to kill 250 enemies while I was near an ally in strategic ambush, and I found it was much easier just to do this on the police academy because of the close corridor section, and you can kind of play around with it, shotgun, striker, for that, and you just constantly, nail the enemies as you get near a player. And they do give you a little red indicator, a little red line that you are connected to a player, but you also take a hell of damage when you're out of cover and you're moving. You have a reduced health bar as well as the enemies hit you a little bit harder. Motion blur. This was using the shotgun, so it says kill. Well, not necessarily shotgun, but kill 100 enemies while I was moving. This was easy to get. This was the first mask that I got. Doing striker, running around. And I also got this at the police academy, and I think it's Broadway Emporia. So I got this one at the Broadway Emporia and Police Academy because those were the two easiest and fastest missions to do. And then we have Status Quo, which is 400 kills. Now this one would take a long time to get, but I guess while you playing the GE event, they aim for you to be stationary. Sniper rifles are real game for this global event because it's matching your headshots or whatever. It's getting those counts, see how much damage you deal. And you do have the potential of one-shot enemies once you get the double damage buff. So I had fun going for this one, just sniping, getting back into sniping, using Dead Eye, of course. But Hunter's Faith is legit for this global event. So once I get the 6-piece Hunter's Faith, I definitely will be doing missions solo and just sniping the fuck out of everything. But this is the cage mask. And that is it for the mask for the GE events. Said it took me about a day and some change to get it, but I got it. So, peace.